and picks up a first down.
The Hoosiers are going to cash in this red zone trip. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to throw, it's Martin. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Nowhere to run, they'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, the execution here on the screen pass was okay by the offense. The defense just almost anticipating the screen. He had nowhere to go.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and they've got him for a sack to wrap up the first 2 quarters of play here. And the Hoosiers will kick it deep to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. First play of the second half is a handoff. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Runs through the defender. The Aztecs pick up enough yardage for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing it.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, anytime you come out trailing in the second half and you have the football, you want some momentum, you want to be able to get things started. This is not how they envision getting the second half going. With a sack here on 3rd down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this defense to start this second half.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Martin. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the defense finally will get him down, and that sack will end the third period. So, Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. 4th down. He's throwing for it. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Leaning on the run game here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Game moves the ball to the 17, 1st down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Hoosiers will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And there's the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play at the drive run, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. To throw, it's Martin. Sacked, it's a loss back to the 6. We'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. And it's a safety to essentially slam the door and secure this victory. After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
A new set of downs after that completion. Running back with the football. He's past the marker and still going. You make the tackle, but that's enough for a first down, and that should do it.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Here's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock, 21 seconds remaining. And the Hoosiers looking to cash in this red zone trip. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a first down, and that should do it. The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game, and today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So Indiana's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
First down, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Galloway. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Ball handed to the running back. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for some space. It's low. And the defense comes up with the football.
That is just a tough break for this running back. His first chance in a game, and he immediately fumbles. I hope that's not it for him today.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? That's Carr. It's Davis. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Keeping it on the ground here. And stop right there at the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the first quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Clay. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Grab behind the line, it's Davis. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Ball comes loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The Bulls will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the returner is brought down. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He's brought down out at the 46. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick dart to the right. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana. They strike first in this national title bout.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Returner looking to create better field position. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense makes the recovery. A turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. The Hoosiers will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Goes out after a nice gain. A sign of life here by the offense.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Caught in the backfield. It's Clay. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The Bulls will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
The Bulls will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. And they'll begin the drive here, set up at the 30. They'll run it out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. Looking to scramble now. And they'll get him down that time. The Bulls looking to crank up the tempo a bit. A handoff from the shotgun. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! That's good for a first down near the 40. Quarterback drops back. Throwing for his running back. Caught near the sticks. It's Clay. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for the...
He cannot escape. It's a sack. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide.
but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the Hoosiers will have 1st and 10 here.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got them to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the 1st down and keep working clock.
They'll run it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. The back's got it. Champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Let's say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The Hoosiers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Kansas offense will start this game off with the football. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
And this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David. And I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams were going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play two.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. So Indiana's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finds some room. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
The clear defensive strategy here is not to do whatever it was they did on the first play. They'll try to come up with a stop after giving up a huge gain. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's locked. Rush is on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the grab close to the logo. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Ginn. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Snags it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hoosiers have it in scoring position on first and goal.
42, Spider.
They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking downfield, it's Luck. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me.
Makes the grab on the right. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Galloway. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now on first down from the 43. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, give on the inside. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Jayhawks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Offensive coaches love this situation. Get a score late in the first half and a chance to tack one on early in the second.
It's like a double dip, and they did a great job executing there in that 2-minute situation before the half. And here's an opportunity now, David, to go out and generate some more points and completely flip the momentum in this game.
Yeah, and coaches talk about it all the time. The way we finish the first half and the way we start the second half goes a long way. So nice job finishing the first half, and let's see what they do now with this opportunity to create some serious momentum.
Off play action on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Indiana.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line.
Jackrabbit.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for 6. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They feed him again. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the run, it's Bettis. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Makes the grab. It's Galloway. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Locke. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And down he goes back at the 3.
On the play.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.